Hey guys, how's it going? If you're running Facebook ads for yourself or your clients' businesses and you plan to scale the ad account with interest targeting, which means if you're using interest targeting to scale Facebook ads, especially now that we are almost in 2025, then I want you to please continue watching this video, because in this video I'm going to tell you why interest targeting is going to make you lose a lot of money and give you the most inconsistent performance and or performance fluctuation at scale as soon as you start to increase your ad spend. Let's talk about it. Now, in case we are meeting for the first time, hello there. My name is Rohan Sapra. I run an ad agency in India by the name of Impact Excel. To be very honest, it's not a very big ad agency, and I just want to be very, very transparent. I don't want to say 1,000 things that I haven't not done just to flex, right? I just want to tell you exactly what I do and why you should bother listening to me. So we currently run an ad agency and roughly handle about 2 to 2.5 lakh per week in ad spend. We have scaled multiple ad accounts from 0 to 50,000 per day, which perform consistently. So that's the actual reason why I choose to talk about this today, which is performance consistency. Now, there are multiple reasons why people struggle to scale their Facebook ad accounts and Facebook ads with consistent performance. And one of those common reasons why people struggle is because they are relying on interest targeting. So I'm going to talk about that specifically today and tell you why I say so. Okay. Now, I want you to please go ahead and just do some research online on the internet, and don't just trust me, but I want you to go and read stuff that people like Neil Patel has posted, or Neil Patel is posting, or people like John Loomer is posting. Okay. Now, these people are industry veterans, and I want you to check out their opinions and their perspectives on interest targeting. Okay. At the same time, I also want you to do some research where you can type on Google Meta interest targeting article. Okay. And you will find a lot of meta articles, help articles that will talk about which will explain you what interest targeting is actually used for. Okay. And you'll understand. Now, one of the reasons why interest targeting is not the future and why you should not be relying on it is because the more you have interest targeting, the more interest targeting you do, chance of audience overlap, and that leads to auction overlap is what's going to happen, and you cannot run away from it. Now, let me explain you why this happens. Okay, let me try to simplify this for you. So if I want you to do one thing, I want you to head over to your custom audience, create a custom audience. Okay, and see how you will, if you select one single audience interest, different audience interest, completely unrelated to each other. So choose two different audience interests. So let's say if you're in the niche of digital marketing, so go in the custom audiences and just try to create a saved audience, basically is what I meant. Create a saved audience and use interest to do so. The first audience can be using the interest, which is say digital marketing. The second audience can be using the interest, say landing page, right? So similar niche, like same niche, but different interests, right? And then once you have these two audiences saved, I want you to just select both of these and just go and check out the audience overlap in these two custom audiences or saved audiences that you've just created. And you will be shocked to see that either it'll show you 60, 70, 80% audience overlap, and chances are very high it might just show you 100% audience overlap. So what I mean is that when you are in the same industry and your audience is related to or associated with digital marketing as a whole, a person, and actually kind of makes sense as well, because a person who is interested in digital marketing will definitely be interested in landing pages or people, or vice versa, right? So it makes sense. So if we are going ahead and we are trying to target people based on interest targeting, chances are very high that we may end up reaching the same audience more number of times, and as a result of which you might end up experiencing creative fatigue faster than ever before. And guess what? You can't even make it out. Why? And you will be wondering why your ads are not performing at scale. Because reason, I'll tell you why. Because what's the conventional process of running interest targeting? You're going to have multiple ad sets, right? And or multiple campaigns with different types of audiences. And once you do that, what's going to happen? You are running, say for example, you have one campaign, one ad set. Inside that campaign, the typical, intermediate, beginner, intermediate level of campaign structure, media buying strategy You'll have a couple of ad sets that are running, say one ad set which is running at digital marketing, another ad set you have running which is with landing pages. And now what's going to happen, you don't really know if Meta is reaching to unique audiences, because you are just relying on hope and pray mostly, because the data itself cannot be accurate. Because if your one ad set is showing you X number of impressions or reach, and Y ad set is showing you X number of impressions or reach, it's not showing you, you cannot be sure that it is going to reach to unique audience. And what's even worse is that if you deploy this in the same campaign, because now what's happening is Meta is trying to understand, okay, Rohan is running these multiple ads in this one campaign, and now it wants me to reach to unique audience, because only when your business reaches to more unique audience is when it is going to get you more opportunities, right? So it's trying hard, and now, but you have given these interest targeting, you've set this interest targeting, and now it's struggling hard. It's trying to make out, okay, how do I reach to more newer audiences for this particular business, because it's becoming so challenging. Because, one ad set says digital marketing as an interest, another ad set says landing page as an interest, another ad set says advertising as an interest, but all of these are somewhat interrelated. So it becomes a problem. And at the same time, Meta is an auction-based platform. The broader the audience is, higher is going to be your chance to win in the auction. I do not say that. You can read Meta's articles, and what can be broader than keeping open targeting, or you can say interest-less targeting, where you don't really choose any kind of audience interest. And now Meta's AI algorithm is so smart that it actually understands, it reads whatever you are saying in your ads, or you've written in your ads. It can read it. Whatever you are saying, it can even make out the voice tonality and pitch as well in your video ads. It can understand that if it's, you are being, what kind of emotion you're trying to portray through your ads. Like, it can really hear you out, and it can make out using your voice tonality and pitch. So it can just not understand the words you are speaking, which it can also at the same time make out what's the tonality, in what mood are you saying what you're saying. So it can really understand everything. It can understand the visuals. It can see what's going in your imagery overall in your video ads, like what kind of background do you have, what kind of environment do you have. And basis on that, it can it can understand the targeting, and it can reach out to people, and it's becoming better day by day. Think about it. The best example for me to give is, think about how you are browsing through, say, random reels on Instagram, and suddenly you start seeing recommended reels of those people or content creators that you don't even know. You have not seen their videos ever, and it's the first time you are seeing some other content creators' reels or content being recommended to you by Instagram. So how are they recommending you with so much of accuracy? Because they know basis on the kind of content you create. I want you to Google this, Meta's article on this, and you will find there's one. It's been a while when I browsed through this, but I'll tell you, there's one Meta's article which showcases that how Meta's AI, when they were training this model, Meta's AI recognized one video, which was a video जो कुछ कारपेंटर कुछ काम कर रहा था उसमें, तो उसमें वो ड्रिलिंग की साउंड थी, and basis on that it started to recommend next series of videos, and the next video it recommended was basis on the sound, on the audio, and it was a tractor farming करते हुए. Then there was another one which was bike. So same sound, different imagery, not related to each other, but because of the sound, the audio test, the experiment they did, it was able to accurately recommend videos based on a similar sound. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. So if in 2025 you're relying on interest targeting, you are going to struggle because of these reasons. Because ultimately everything is going to reach to auction overlap, and Meta is an auction-based platform. And that's why interest targeting is a suicide. You need to stop doing it. It used to work, guys. I'm not saying it never did. It used to work. I was the one who was doing it in 2019, 2020 myself. And it was working very well. In fact, I used to do laser targeting, narrow targeting also, stacked audience interest as well. But it just does not perform at scale anymore. And we have done plenty of split tests, you can say, or comparison by running different campaigns with stacked audience interest or laser targeted audience interest versus broad. And over a period of time, broad performs much better. Like, for example, if you run audience interest targeting or stacked audience or laser targeting, initially you may just get initial breakthroughs faster. But as soon as you start to scale, and you start to spend, say, not 10,000, 20,000, say if you spend 5 lakh, 10 lakh, you'll see over a period of time, broad targeting is going to do much, much, much better. So it comes down to not interest targeting. It comes down to what are the events you are optimizing the ads for, and what are your ads really? What are your ad creatives really? It comes down to that. Like, for example, if you are, if you're like, I am doing open targeting, broad targeting, but my quality of my leads or customers or prospects or traffic is now depreciating and I want to improve that. So how do I do it without interest targeting? The answer to that is you need to optimize it for the right event. So it's more about optimization mindset and creating better ads. It's just about that. That's why what we use is just a simple one campaign method, because from my understanding and my hands-on experience, I feel there are 2 things that a business is going to require to make money through advertising. First is having a media buying strategy that scales. Second, having a marketing strategy that scales. If any of these 2 things is broken, 100% it's going to be a challenging or uphill battle for the business to scale. That's my take on it. I hope I was able to add some value. And if I did, let me know in the comments down below. Please also share your biggest takeaways or your questions if you have any. Drop them as well. And if you recommend me any topic or you want me to talk about anything else, running from the experience of running ad agency or scaling ad accounts or creating go-to-market strategies for business and offer creations or anything along the lines of in the world of digital marketing in digital businesses or small businesses, feel free to recommend me topics and your challenges, and I will be more than willing to create content in the upcoming videos. Even though I won't reply to your comments, I'm telling you, if that happens, don't worry. It's not that we don't see the comments. We really do. The team does it, and we will ensure that we drop such value nuggets from my hands-on experience, raw, real, candid, and being 100% transparent. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.